Hi, welcome to another 2-minute tip. This one might be a little bit contentious, but I've seen a few people lately who've said, I'm really struggling with such and such a chord. Now, nothing wrong with that. I think if you are struggling with something, the best thing you can do, and the great thing you can do nowadays, is ask people who know how to do it and get people's opinions on it. But I see a lot of answers saying, oh, well, I just do it like this. It sounds the same. Right, okay. And some of the ones I've seen are, you can play an E7 when the song calls for an E. You can play a G7 if you can't manage a G. And if there's a B flat and you don't want a bar, you should just leave either the first string open or the fourth string open. Now, the odd thing is, sometimes an E7 works instead of an E. Sometimes it sounds better. The key word there is sometimes. The same for a G and a G7. Sometimes. The B flat ones, they might sound different but fine in certain songs. Here's the problem, and partly because at the moment lots of us around the world are in lockdown and our clubs can't meet and we're not used to hearing ourselves playing with others. But if you play, say, a B flat but leave your first string open, you might think it sounds great on the song you're playing, but if you're playing with a group of people, when we can all do that again, and everyone else is playing a B flat, you are going to have this happening between what they're doing and what you're doing. And if that happens, people are going to look at you and go, what on earth are you doing? And that might be the point where you go, I should have learned to do this right the first time, because a B flat chord is a B flat chord. A G chord is a G chord. They're not a B flat 6 or a G7. They are different chords. Though you might not notice a significant difference between them while you're playing, you might think they sound exactly the same. They don't. And as your ear develops, you'll start to notice that. So it is worth doing it right. I've often visited ukulele clubs, particularly those in the UK. We have something called the U3A, the University of the Third Age, which is for people in retirement to go and learn new skills or meet people that share their interests and get out and do things. And I've run workshops for people, and I've said to people, when I'm trying to teach them something new and maybe a bit scary and they're not that willing, I say to them, why did you come to the University of the Third Age? And the answer I always get is something along the lines of, I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to learn new things. I wanted to keep my brain and my hands busy. And I say, okay, when did you decide you'd done enough learning and enough keeping yourself busy? And they look at me funny, and I'm saying, well, you learnt 6 or 7 chords, and that's great. You were learning new things, you were keeping busy, you were learning new skills, keeping your hands busy, great. I'm showing you another 5 or 6 chords, and you don't want to learn them. So have you decided that you don't want to learn anymore? You've challenged yourself enough? And a few people have come up to me afterwards and said, you know, you're right. I got all excited about learning something new, and then when it started to get a bit hard, I kind of gave up. And what's the point of that? Because here's the trick that they don't tell you. I'm still learning, and I've been playing music for over 35 years. The fun is in the learning. The fun is in the challenge that you then eventually overcome. So don't just go, oh, well, I can't do that, so I'll do this instead, even though it's not right. See it as the next challenge, the next thing to learn, because that is where the fun is, and that's where the sense of achievement and the sense of getting better and becoming a better musician is. I hope this helps, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.